Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're plunging into a book that, well, it's genuinely shifted our perspective a bit.
It really has.
A new release that's more than just a story.
Mm.
It feels like this intricate tapestry. Imagination, history, and something quite profound about memory itself.
And that book is Elif Shafak's latest, There Are Rivers in the Sky. It's a novel that's actually quite hard to pin down, isn't it?
Definitely.
It weaves together these threads spanning millennia, different continents, all centered around this singular, really powerful concept.
So what's this core idea then? Well, the book incredibly starts with a single drop of water.
Yeah, just one drop.
One drop. And he uses that to connect four distinct lives across vast stretches of time, different civilizations.
It's an amazing premise.
It really is. It makes you ask, okay, how does a drop of water connect quite so much?
So those lives. We've got King Ashurbanipal in ancient Nineveh.
Right.
Arthur Smith, this boy in 1840s London. Naren, a young Yazidi girl dealing with displacement.
And Zali.
And Zalia, yeah, a hydrologist living right by the Thames in modern London.
But it's more than just like a physical connection, isn't it?
Exactly. What's truly fascinating here, and I think this is where the deep dive really begins for us, is how Shafak presents water. It's not just HO, not just a physical thing.
No.
It's presented as a living memory. There's this really powerful line in the book.
Oh, I know the one you mean.
Water remembers, it is we who forget.
That hits hard.
It does. It's more than just poetic, right? It feels almost like a, well, philosophical statement. Shafak's inviting us, you, the reader, to think about water as an active participant in history, a silent chronicler.
That idea, water remembering it, really resonated with me too.
Yeah.
Profoundly. It pushes you to think about, how everything leaves an imprint.
Yeah.
It's almost a subtle critique, maybe, of our modern tendency to forget, our sort of collective amnesia.
I think so. We move on so quickly.
We do, both personal histories and the bigger picture. And this comes through so vividly in the characters, doesn't it? Whether it's the fall of Nineveh or just that feeling of loneliness in London today. Each character's life is tied to water, its flow, its current, even its stillness. It's this constant unifying force holding it all together.
Absolutely. And Shafak isn't just using this as like a clever literary device. I think she's genuinely challenging us to understand our place. We're not isolated beings. We're in this continuous stream of time.
It's a stream, yeah.
It's a call to remember, maybe pay more attention, see the echoes of the past right here in the present.
And that continuous stream you mentioned, it really plays out in the individual stories, doesn't it?
It does.
For me, Arthur Smith's journey really stood out. This kid, 1840s London, impoverished family, picking through rubbish.
Right, grim circumstances.
But he has this incredible photographic memory. And he gets completely consumed by this passion to understand the world's oldest known poem, Gilgamesh.
Which is fascinating in itself. Why that poem?
Exactly. Why Gilgamesh?
It's not just any old text, is it? It's like one of humanity's earliest surviving big stories.
Dealing with huge themes.
Mortality, friendship, what it means to be human, all of it. So for this boy from that background to be drawn to this ancient, almost mythic story, it just elevates his personal quest, doesn't it?
It connects him to something timeless. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And just as Arthur connects to ancient history, Naren and her grandmother, they bring such a crucial contemporary human element.
Oh, definitely. Their story. It's powerful.
It's not just about displacement, though. That's central. It really brings themes of home, cultural preservation, the resilience of the Yazidi culture. Brings it right into the heart of the narrative. So poignant.
And vital, I think, because it anchors that more abstract idea of water's memory in something very real, very visceral, the experience of people forced to flee, carrying their history, their identity with them.
Like a river carrying sediment.
Exactly. It shows how memory, cultural or personal, flows through generations, like that river.
That's a great image. And then we have Zaliha, the hydrologist.
Right, the scientist.
Someone who literally studies water, its flow, its properties. There's a beautiful irony there, isn't there? Her profession is so analytical, objective, yet her own path, her self-discovery, it's deeply emotional and completely tangled up with water.
It's a masterful contrast, I think. Shafak uses Zaliha to show how, the scientific study of water can actually meet its subjective emotional power.
Yeah.
Her personal pain, that sense of loneliness she feels, her struggles, they almost mirror the patterns and the sometimes unpredictable forces of the water she studies. It just underscores the incredible emotional range this book covers.
Which brings us maybe to the writing itself.
Yeah.
Building on that emotional depth, how does Shafak achieve that? Because the craft, the way it's written, really stands out.
Oh, absolutely. The craft, what really stands out is the prose, wouldn't you say?
Oh, definitely.
It's incredibly lyrical. You find yourself just rereading sentences sometimes.
For the sheer beauty of them.
Yeah, almost like poetry. Every line feels so carefully constructed. But, and here's the other side maybe, this very dense, descriptive style, while it's beautiful, undeniably, it's also why some readers, and I'll admit, myself included at times, might find the pace quite slow.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
It's not really a criticism, more an observation, you know?
Yeah.
It demands a bit of patience. You're not rushing through plot points. You're immersing your...
You really are immersing in the language, the atmosphere she builds.
Exactly.
I certainly felt that immersion, especially in the historical parts. The detail felt almost cinematic. And yes, it's a big book. It felt substantial in parts.
It's hefty.
But I think that deliberate pace, the way it makes you slow down, that's precisely what lets the emotional depth and that meticulous historical research really sink in.
Good point.
It forces you to sit with the themes, doesn't it? Rather than just consuming the plot, which for me made it incredibly rewarding despite the time investment.
So the big question then, ratings. Where do you land?
Okay, rating, I'd give There Are Rivers in the Sky 4.5 stars. It's been a while since a book connected me so deeply to history and to water itself and human memory in such a illuminating way. It genuinely sparked a new way of looking at things for me.
Interesting. Yeah, if we connect this to the bigger picture, I'd land on 4 stars.
Okay.
The subject matter is beautiful, incredibly important, but I did feel, perhaps because the scope is just so vast, maybe some characters could have benefited from a little more individual development, just to shine quite as brightly as the core themes do.
Okay. I can see that.
But honestly, that's a small point. Given the immense ambition Shafak pulls off here, it's quite something.
It really is. So I guess the takeaway for you, listening, is if you're looking for a book that offers a true journey through time, through emotion, and gives you this surprising new way to think about how everything is connected.
Then this is one to explore.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There Are Rivers in the Sky. It's definitely worth exploring. It's a book that invites you to remember, and maybe in doing that, to understand yourself a little better, too.
Yeah.
So what does this all mean? Well, I think it means there's just incredible value in really immersing yourself, doing a deep dive into fascinating source material like this, letting it expand how you see the world.
Keep reading, keep thinking, and maybe sometimes look up at the sky and ask yourself, is there a river flowing up there, too, carrying its own memories?